Hi everyone. Hope you're all doing good. Okay, so this is the eighth round of the 30th edition of the Tapology Lucky Bastard game. First time we've been to the eighth round, and last time was the first round we've been to the seventh round. So quite deep into uncharted territory here. Uh, just to recap, in the seventh round, there were four of you in it. After a 2 week hiatus previously before that, no one getting eliminated, two people were finally eliminated. So for this eighth round, we are finally seeing uh, a bit of progress on the elimination side of things. Finally down to two people. They are Foghorn Sam and Uber Industry. Of course, our German alliance. So obviously, this might not be the last round. If they both get winning fighters, they'll both go through to a ninth round, and that will be the first ever time, of course, making it into the ninth. If just one of them though does make it through and the other has a losing fighter, then that obviously the one with the winning fighter will be crowned the winner of the whole game. A game that's dragged on. This will be what, 2 months now, something like that. Um, or if you both have losing fighters, the wheel will be crowned the winner, which make the whole thing feel like a massive waste of time. But we'll see how it goes anyway. Definitely towards the business end of the competition now. And for what could be the final round, we have UFC 319, Dricus du Plessis versus Hamza Chimaev. And it's an interesting one because Dricus du Plessis is the champion, and he's coming in as the underdog, which is that's very unusual. Very rare you see that. Uh, and I don't feel like that's entirely unwarranted given how dominant Chimaev has looked. But personally, I see the champion retaining his title and subsequently putting the first loss on Shamaya's record. Um, my reasons for this really is that mainly on Shamaya's side of things, he's looked absolutely dominant against some of the elites of middleweight division, particularly Robert Whittaker for first round sub in that one. And but against Usman, that fight still sticks in my mind a lot. And the fact that when he was pushed into the later rounds, he started to gas a bit. He didn't quite look himself, or not as the destroyer in the first and second rounds, certainly. Um, and I think Drickus can push him into those later rounds. And bearing in mind that this is going to be a 5 round fight, um, I personally think if the Usman fight was a 5 round fight, I reckon Usman could have potentially won that. But we've not seen Chimaev in championship rounds, although we have seen him in the third round, and I wasn't overly impressed with what I saw in that. So personally, I'm going with Duplessis on that front, and I'm even going to go so far as to say by a fifth round knockout because they've got a very unorthodox style. Maybe that combined with Chimaev gassing out a little bit. I I wouldn't be too surprised because to see that because Duplessis is well, besides people not named Sean Strickland, has also been finishing people left, right, and centre, both by submission and knockouts. And I can't see him submitting Chimaev. I'm not that delusional, but I can see a scenario where a completely gassed Chimaev gets caught by something which maybe he sees coming, but maybe wouldn't expect Duplessis to actually throw because that is his unorthodox style going for him. But I'm going with fifth round knockout for Duplessis here. Uh, but of course, not here to listen to my hypothetical predictions of what will transpire tomorrow night. You're here to see who your fighters are going to be. So first up, we have Foghorn Sam. Let's see who the wheels got lined up for Foghorn Sam. And he gets Hamza Chimaev, the man we've just been talking about. Uh, well, it's as I said, I fancy Duplessis for that one, as I've just been rambling about. But It's certainly not impossible. Chimaev wins. I think if he does, it comes early. Probably catches Duplessis in submission. Uh, because Duplessis, I'd say, was definitely stronger on his feet than he is on the ground. Although he's still brilliant on the ground, having said that. But I wouldn't put it past him to get caught by something that Chimaev has. But I mean, if Whitaker can, then I'm sure Duplessis could end up in a similar situation as well. Um, and of course, he is the bookie's favourite, but personally, I've still got my doubts about him in this one against Duplessis. Uh, Simply because of that fight against Usman, where we saw him gas out a little bit, and the fact that Chimaev isn't exactly the most active fighter. He's fights pretty much on a once a year basis, or at least for the last few years. I know he's absolutely blinding back in 2020 when he had about what 3 fights in 2 months or something stupid like that, 2 or 3 months. But that was 5 years ago now. Um, so yeah, Falcon Sam's got the bookies' favourite. I'm personally siding against Chimaev, but it's certainly I can see scenarios where both fighters win. I just don't think we're gonna uh Chimaev's gonna win, but that is just my opinion, and it certainly wouldn't be an upset at all. It would to see him win because he is the favourite. If anything, my prediction's the upset. But in theory, on paper anyway, he's got the best option of that main event. So Falcon Sam should be feeling relatively confident about it. Okay, so that's one down, one to go. On to Uber Industry, our German alliance. Uh, let's see if uh, let's see if the power of the alliance will be enough to get him through again to a historic ninth round, possibly along with Falcon Sam. And the wheel has given them Jeff Neal. Jeff Neal for Uber Industry. And he's up against Carlos Prates, which isn't exactly good news because, to be fair, Carlos Prates did actually lose his in his last fight. But having said that, he's been knocking everybody out. Besides that one fight, he's just come in. He's just been wrecking everybody in spectacular highlight reel knockouts. And Jeff Neal, yeah, I can see him being on the wrong end of one of those knockouts. If I'm being completely honest, he did have a decent technical knockout win against Rafael dos Anjos last time out. Um, he's yeah, I'm trying to think of a way that he beats Carlos Prates, but I really struggling a little bit. Um, yeah, so he's prefers to keep it standing as well, thinking about his style. And against Prates, that is not going to end well. If he was a bit more of a threat on the ground, I'd probably more side tempted to side with him. But it's somebody like him who prefers to keep it standing because he didn't like it when Ian Machado Gary was taking him down. So yeah, I don't. I think this is a horrible matchup. Actually, thinking about it, for Jeff Neal. Um, so yeah, I think that could be the end of this. Um, just for the record, I've got Carlos Prates by second round knockout in that fight. Okay, so I guess that concludes the eighth round draw for the Tapology Lucky Bastard game. Just to refresh ourselves, Fourcorn Sam has got Hamza Chimaev, and the German Alliance, Uber Industry, have got Jeff Neal. And basically, I I think Uber Industry are definitely going out. I think personally, I'm siding with Duplessis, but Chimaev has a very good chance of winning as well. So I'm the two options I can really see is either Foghorn Sam wins this game or the wheel wins. I can't really see a scenario where Uber Industry go through, let alone win in this round. Um, so yeah, I think this is where it ends, but we'll have to wait and see for tomorrow night. But all that leaves me to say is good luck to both of you, well, all three of you actually, 'cause obviously Uber Industry is two people married, marched together in holy matrimony. I mean, not literally, of course. They might be literally, of course. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going into any wedding details, certificates, anything like that. But can't be asked. Not my business. But for the two entrants in the game, good luck to both of you. Good luck to everyone watching this. And if you got any bets on the card, of course, good luck with those as well. And until next time, whether that's a historic ninth round or whether it's a new game, which to be honest, I think we'll probably be starting a new game next week. So long for now.